Hello, how you all doing? Yes, I'm in my pajamas. Please don't judge me. I just wanted to come out and do a little video this morning. It is so gorgeous here. Just been watching some squirrels, a little family of squirrels up there, chomping away on little nuts that they found in all the leaves. And my God, there are a lot of leaves around here at the moment. Oh my God, it's so beautiful here today. Right, I just wanted to come on and say thank you. I had just a really beautiful response to the video that I made about going to Alan Carr and finally really getting rid of the booze. And I just wanted to say thank you for the encouragement and the support, and some of you shared with me your own journeys with the addiction stuff. So yeah, thank you. So I just wanted to say thank you for all of that. All of that love and support. And I might just share a few things on here, things that have also helped in my little journey of sobriety, I guess, that have helped me get to where I am now, that have helped me before. And I know it probably sounds counterintuitive that, if these things have worked, then why do you have to keep going back to them? But if we think about it, a lot of the things that we consume in our everyday life, all the things that could be classed as being addictive, a lot of them, they're highly addictive substances. And we've also been very much, we live in a consumerist society where there are huge organisations that make billion pounds of profit out of the things that we do. And we are very much pushed and programmed and, dare I say, manipulated into consuming these things. So it's understandable that we're going to get addicted to stuff. Yeah, and that programming, it's powerful. I'm going to use some quite hardcore words. Brainwashed. We are brainwashed into doing a lot of things. We don't even question them. We don't even think about it. But when you do start to wake up and question things, you can forget. You can forget again. This is like a lifetime's worth of conditioning. We are so conditioned to think that drinking alcohol is a normal thing to do. And please, I'm not trying to tell anybody not to drink alcohol. There are so many things that our society and that we do. We are hardwired as human beings to seek out pleasure and dopamine. That's a survival instinct and mechanism. And, if people want us to buy things, they tap into those elements of the human psyche, and we are pushed into doing them. So yeah, it's okay that we might forget sometimes, or that life situations might mean that we turn to things that we've always used as a bit of a crutch to support us through different things, and not to beat ourselves up about them, and not to think that we're bad or morally wrong because we do those things. Oh, sorry, this is becoming a little bit of a rant. That wasn't my intention. I just wanted to say thank you. And I am going to share a couple of books that have really helped me. So I will take photographs of them and stick them on here. And always check out the Alan Carr thing if you do want to, reflect or look at your relationship with booze, if you think it might be something that you want to change or have a look at. Just have a beautiful day. All right. Lots of love. Bye. Hey, sorry, just a little caveat. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the book that I just shared, which is called Quit Like a Woman, by a woman called Holly Whitaker, who was also very much inspired by the Alan Carr book way back, about maybe 20 years ago, and that inspired her to go on her journey of finding sobriety. And one of the things that I just found utterly fascinating in her book, which is Quit Like a Woman, and it's the radical choice to not drink in a culture obsessed with alcohol, and it's very much from the female perspective. Obviously that's the title of the book, because it's just interesting. Something that I learned from this book was, this is originally about tobacco, but the same applies to alcohol, is that in the 1920s, the big tobacco companies realised that women weren't smoking as much as men. And so there was a concerted push to get women to start smoking. And they did it in a very clever way. Yeah, so they piggybacked off the feminist movement. So there were marches in the 1920s. There were these marches that were starting to be organised, feminist marches, and one of them was to do the Easter parade through New York City. And the leading activists, the feminist activists at the time, were approached to use the cigarettes and tobacco as a symbol of liberation and freedom, as a bit of a fuck you the system, and as a sign of liberation and feminine equality and freedom and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, and it worked a treat. And so women started smoking cigarettes as a almost as a political statement. Not all women, obviously, but it really worked. It really worked. And that was how big tobacco companies got more women to start smoking. And the same thing applies with alcohol. Yeah, this book is very fascinating. It looks at all that stuff, which really appealed to me.